Welcome to Life Words Day by Day. You know, over the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at 2 Samuel chapter 11 and kind of exposing the abuse of power and authority in King David's life. And we have said that all of us need to be aware of this tendency to abuse power. 1 Peter chapter 5 is the warning to me as a pastor. It says, "Shepherd the flock of God that is among you, not for shameful gain, but eagerly, not domineering over those in your charge, but being examples to the flock. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he might exalt you." Colossians chapter 3, verse 19 is the warning to husbands. Husbands, love your wives and don't be harsh with them. And then in the book of Ephesians, it says to husbands to sacrifice on behalf of your wife as Christ loved and sacrificed himself for the church. Don't minimize your wife and her role, her thoughts, her emotions, her life. Don't disregard her. Parents, we're told not to provoke our children to anger, not to exasperate them by dominating them. Bosses, the Bible tells us to stop threatening workers, knowing that he who is in heaven is both their master and yours, and that there is no partiality with him. You know, there are some who are listening right now. You're drunk on power you think is yours. You will not hear these words. You will not relinquish your hold on your sin. But there are others of you who are in the midst of this very scenario, upon whom the Holy Spirit has been tenderizing your heart. You know the abuse of authority is wrong and sinful. You know you are hurting those people around you. You know you think your power is a cloak that can cover up your hurtful ways. But the Lord has been dealing with you. He's been merciful and gracious to do so. You know, we all have hearts bent towards lording it over other people when we can. It's a glitch in our system due to the fall of man into sin. Eve wanted as much power as God. Adam wanted as much power as God, and now we crave it too. So how do we change? Because we can't just say, well, stop doing it. The virus runs to the core of who we are. But we learned that Jesus came to not only serve, but to give his life as a ransom, as a payment for many people. And as we watch the gospel unfold, we learn that Jesus not only trades his life for ours, takes our sin and gives us and puts us in the position of his righteousness, but part of the payment that we receive is that the Holy Spirit comes to live among his people, comes to live in his people. And this tendency to exert power and authority unjustly is part of that old flesh trying to raise its head again in your life and in my life. And you have to put it down. But how? What is the death dagger? It's this. It is belief. Believing that Christ reigns over the flesh has put the old man to death through Jesus' resurrection. That's the belief that we have to hold on to. I have to believe that, and I have to turn my eyes to Christ and bow the knee and walk according to the direction of his Spirit and his word. Jesus said he came to give his life as a ransom for many. But who are those people? Those people are the ones who recognize the virus of sin in their own lives and the destruction it causes, and they run to Christ. And so are you that person? Is that you who is just now realizing the danger of your own sin and that it displeases and angers the God of all creation, from whom you cannot hide and who will not be minimized in one aspect of his being? If that's you, then run to the cross and see Christ crucified for you to be your ransom payment for your sin and your death. And cling to him with every fiber of your being and every part of your heart. There is no other gift or offering or sacrifice made that will atone for your sin than Christ. If that's you and if you've done that, would you pray today about some special people that are scattered all over the globe to bring this message to all the world? Please remember our creative access missionaries in China. And also remember the Khmer Life Word broadcast that's heard throughout Tanzania, Congo, and Niger.